All right, hey, this is the AEW All Out Prediction Podcast. Of course, this is the Marking Out Network, and I am one of your hosts, professional wrestler Dean Walker.
And I'm your boy Smoke.
Hey guys, it's Neal, Pretty Boy Thomas here. Beat you to the punch, man.
Just wait, hold on. Just Smoke. No Cordell.
Nah, he just smoked.
You're gonna be like a week
too
or
cool,
two ago
man.
when you said
I'm
Smoke,
just Smoke.
aka
Just
Cordell.
smoke.
I'm just Smoke.
He just smoked.
All right, that works. So,
Hey,
let's
so
just,
Hey, wait, what?
I was just saying, let's just jump in. There's 14 matches, but
Yeah,
hey,
it's a big card, man.
Yeah.
So basically, the AEW pay-per-view All Out is probably the biggest pay-per-view for AEW of the year. It's gonna be in Chicago, Chi-Town, baby, the greatest wrestling fucking city in the fucking world. So let's go.
a lot of fucks there. All right. So this first match is Ishii versus Kingston. It's on the buy-in, or WWE calls pre-show. I don't know. I'm assuming Kingston, right?
It was a match thrown together at the extremely last minute. I'm gonna probably say Eddie Kingston just for the fact that he needs a win and he's more popular and people like Kingston, and I'm gonna go with Kingston.
All right, what you think, Smoke?
Kingston.
I'm gonna go with Kingston.
Cool. That's
All right,
awesome. Yeah, here we
next up,
go.
We have the next buy-in out of 3 buy-ins. We got the AEW All Atlantic Championship, which needs more love, by the way.
Yeah.
I forget that title's around. It's
Yep.
Pac versus Kip Sabian. Glad to see him back. That's crazy, man.
That is crazy.
Do I sound genuine when I say that? I really do. I'm glad he's back.
I don't know. It didn't sound too genuine.
The guy with the box on his head, he made that a gimmick and shit. You know, like Who Am I or some shit.
Yeah.
Who is he? What was it?
I don't know what it said. He's been kind of on Pac's case for a long time. I'm gonna go with Pac. I think just because he's better.
Don't steal my shit.
Yeah. He just won the fucking title, so it's like, all right, well, he's not gonna lose it to Kip, some guy named Kip. I don't think so.
A lot of emphasis on the P's there.
Kip.
I'm glad we got mic covers now. That would have been a tremendous.
Is that kind
amount
of like
there.
when you say Cool Whip?
Oh, you want to do a Family Guy reference? Cool Whip.
Cool Whip.
Why are you putting so much emphasis on the H? Cool Whip. Why are you saying it like
They
that?
spent like 2 minutes. 2 minutes. I was wondering when the segment was gonna be over.
That was one of the funniest ones of all time,
Two
though,
minutes
man. All
talking
right.
about that shit. Cool Whip. Cool Whip.
Cool Whip.
So
Cool
fucking
Whip.
stupid.
All right, so Kip, you're gonna lose.
All right, next up in the last buy-in, we got Hook, the FTW champion, going against Angelo Parker. What is it? Smooth hands, cool hands, fast hands. These hands. What are they?
These hands. Hey, Hook is he's slowly improving. So all joking aside, I think Hook is actually gonna be a formidable talent over the next foreseeable future, and he's got the lineage. He's carrying that FTW title fairly well. He's got the look. He doesn't say anything. He's just I think he's just really good right now, and there's no way he's gonna lose that title.
Yeah,
so
man,
Hook all the way.
He's on a high, man.
Yeah.
Send Hook, baby.
Send
what about
Hook.
you, Cordell, a.k.a. Smoke?
Just go with Hook, man.
I'm gonna go with Hook.
All right, next up we have the American Dragon, Bryan Danielson taking on the Lionheart, Chris Jericho. A match we haven't seen since, what, like the NXT days?
I feel
when
like
Bryan was there.
I feel like Jericho gonna take this one, but I want Bryan to take it. The only reason why I feel like Jericho's gonna take it is because he got the heat going right now, and I think that he's definitely the more aggressive one. So I feel like he's gonna take this one home. But I want Bryan Danielson to win.
This is a match that would have been fantastic in like the year 2003.
It
You know what I'm
would've,
saying? To where they're
man.
both like, Bryan was newer, but he was like fucking going.
Yeah.
Jericho was pretty fresh still. Man, that would have been a great match then. So I'm hoping it doesn't do bad, but Jericho's still doing it.
He's still doing.
all right.
He's doing good, and he doesn't look too winded. So I think it'll be a great match.
What about you, Neal?
I think, Jericho's obviously in pretty great shape. Bryan Danielson is, I think he's better now than he's ever been.
Yeah,
He's
looks younger than in WWE.
he looks fresher for some reason,
Less
right?
stressed out.
Yeah, maybe that's something that was to say about WWE. But this match specifically, I feel like Jericho, he's in these feuds, and he's the highlight of the feud, and he works so hard to build these feuds, and he doesn't win the match in the end. Is that right? It feels that way.
He puts in all the work.
He did win the feud with MJF when he had to go through all that shit that MJF put him through when he was actually a face. But this match specifically, I think it's going to be a very good match. Obviously, we can't see the Jericho from 1996. Bryan Danielson's I think on the top of his game. And I want to say, I'm going to go out on a limb. I'm going to say Jericho wins. I don't know how, but I'm going to say Jericho wins the match. I don't think Garcia is going to be that impactful in it. And
I was gonna say, I think he's going to be in it, but there is a chance that he might take the heel route, even though it's been, suggested he'll go with Bryan. He might take the heel route, go for the sports entertainer shit.
That would be that'd be a good swerve,
Bryan.
right?
Yeah.
That'd be a good swerve. Yep. Because that's not expected. Because everybody's saying because a couple weeks ago on Dynamite, everybody's like, "You're a wrestler," and it was like, man, everybody's really behind Garcia.
Hyped,
yeah, everybody's really behind Garcia, and you can see him. He's conflicted. He doesn't know which way to go. He's like, I only got with Jericho because maybe I was lost and I didn't have any direction, and Jericho took me under his wing, and with his tutelage and his guidance, he can take me to the promised land. But maybe Jericho's not the guy to do that. Maybe it's Bryan Danielson. Maybe he can really show me what, being a champion and how to get to that next level is all about. So he's conflicted, but I think Jericho somehow, some way is going to win the match.
All right. What do you guys feel about the interim AEW World Championship match for the women? We got Toni Storm taking on Britt Baker, taking on Hayter, taking on Shida. Who do you guys think will take home the interim title, man?
I think Storm is going. It's her time. I think it's definitely time for her to take that home. I think this match is going to be one hell of a match, and I'm hoping it is way better than Toni Storm versus Thunder Rosa, if I'm being honest, because that match was kind of dull to me. So I'm hoping that this match they really show out. I don't want Britt Baker to win again. I think somebody else needs a time to shine.
Yeah.
She doesn't really need it right now, in my opinion. It's way too soon. Do I think she'd be the most entertaining with it? Obviously. But I don't think she needs to get that title back anytime soon. So I think Toni Storm, it's her time to shine. She got this.
What you think, Neal?
Man, this is a tough one because you can make the case for all four women, right?
You really could, yeah.
I mean, because Sheeta's been champion before. She was champion for a really long time. Britt Baker obviously was probably the best AEW women's champion that they ever had. It's definitely the most popular. Toni Storm is definitely on her game right now. The wild card is Jamie Hayter.
She is.
She's the one that people are kind of pining for a little bit because they kind of want to see is Jamie finally going to turn on Britt or vice versa? I don't think it's going to. That would be the more interesting thing. Say if Jamie Hayter pinned Britt Baker in this match and won the title, oh shit!
You just created a whole new rivalry.
I wouldn't mind seeing that.
That would actually be super different, and that'd be great. Now, Toni Storm winning would be. I don't want to say the more conservative route, but that would be the more predictable one because you feel like she would be the favorite.
Safe.
It's safe. Sheeta, she's already been champion. Britt's already been champion. But for what I would want to see, I feel like Toni Storm's going to win, and that's my prediction. She's going to win the match. But who I want to see, honestly, is Jamie Hayter, just because it'd be different, it'd be fresh, and you're opening up another Pandora's box of, oh, shit, Britt doesn't have the championship. Her best friend just won the title. Boom, you're off to the races. You got a whole nother thing you can open up too. That'd be great.
So my prediction for the match, I kind of want to go with Shida just because when I started watching, she was the AEW World Champ. And she was champion for like a whole year almost, just like a week or so away. But I don't know. I feel like she just has been kind of non-existent since losing the title.
Wasn't she injured though too? Did she take a lot of time off? I don't think she was healthy.
No, I don't think so
that
either. But even afterwards, man, like she just didn't really do much.
You think she connects with the crowd? You think? I mean, okay,
not as much as like Baker did or Toni Storm's connecting a lot more too right now.
Because you got to think though too, like the mic skills. Britt Baker, she's far and above beyond everybody else, right? Given the reason why she had such a long title reign. And now looking at a wrestling perspective, because Dean, you look at more of like the technical and the wrestling aspect. She can wrestle anybody. She's extremely good. But does she connect with the crowd? That's the thing, though, too, man. You got to make sure, like, you want people watching. Is Sheeta entertaining enough to be the champion?
Yeah.
We know Britt Baker is. Is Sheeta a better wrestler than Britt Baker? I want to say probably yes.
Yeah.
But Britt Baker's more entertaining because her mic skills are far superior than anybody else's. She can cut a promo, and she's lethal on the mic too, man. And that's where the separation is. Toni Storm, she's okay on the mic. I think she's a pretty good wrestler. Jamie Hayter doesn't really talk much, but I think she's improving in the ring though too. So it's like, man, you can make a case for all four women.
I would have to say Toni Storm probably will win. That's my prediction. But Sheeta's just who I want to win. But yeah, I would say Toni Storm. I'm gonna go with.
So we're all going with. Yeah. Okay.
And Neal. So I mean, yeah, we're all going for them. All right. I just want to ask you guys this: did you guys hear about Malachi Black potentially leaving AEW or requesting a release?
You dropping breaking news on us here, man? I have not heard that. No, I haven't.
No, I didn't hear that one.
So it's been making the rounds in the little groups that I'm in. I don't really post; I just kind of watch. But so, do you think he might actually be leaving? If that is the case, do you believe that? I mean, I know you guys didn't hear much about it, but just in your opinions.
Well, but that's the thing, though, too. Like, all right, I don't know contract situation. How long does he have left? What deal did he sign? Is he unhappy in AEW? What's his relationship with Tony Khan? Like, I don't really know the history or the backstory behind that. Like, is he a guy that can leave AEW? Yeah, why not? I mean, he's not a homegrown AEW talent. He was in WWE for a decent amount of time. I don't think he needs AEW to be successful because he could be successful on his own. And I think he would be. I think Triple H would want him to come back to WWE. He had a pretty good run, so I think he doesn't need AEW to be successful. But yeah, I don't really know what's going on with that.
Well, I'm just bringing it up because we have the House of Black taking on Darby Allin, Sting, and Miro, which I'm totally for having this 6-man match. But I would have loved to see just Black going against Miro. I feel like that would have tore the house down.
It would have, yeah.
But I'm sure this tag match won't be bad either. But who do you guys think will pick up the win here?
I'm gonna go with Sting, Darby Allin, and who's the other guy? I forgot.
Sting, Darby Allin, and Miro.
Miro. Okay, so
I think I'm gonna agree with Neal on this with Sting, Darby Allin, and Miro.
See, but I'm a sucker for Sting now. I like seeing him in the ring and doing because he doesn't disappoint. Yeah, he's in his 60s now, but he always has like the most memorable good spots. Like
was it the match that we went to at Forbidden Door because we were there?
Yes.
Was it the one where he
fell from the top?
But in the match, didn't he like take a move and like popped right back up and started getting fired up? Was it then?
I really don't remember, but he jumped from something, right?
He jumped from like the
stage thing, which I didn't even get to watch. I didn't notice he was up there.
Yeah, and then he got powerbombed through a table and got right back up, no sold it. And I think that's just great. So when it comes to the 6-man tag, I think they did it because they need all the stars as much as they can on the pay-per-view. Miro versus Malachi Black, but then you're leaving off Sting and Darby Allin and the rest of House of Black off the card. So there's like, all right, we'll throw them in a 6-man. Whoever wins this match, it's not really consequential to anything. It's not going to elevate or, put down anybody. So it's like, all right, if Sting and Darby and Miro ends up winning, that would be great. But then I think eventually, too, you will have Miro versus Malachi because they kind of been building that those guys against each other. So there you go.
Sorry, I'm counting how many people will be in the match. I think it's going to be close to 50 wrestlers in this one fucking card.
That's a lot of wrestlers.
And that's just me just quickly trying to fucking count it. But all right, I don't know. I feel like I'm actually going to say House of Black. I feel like they might actually take home the win here.
Okay.
I think they need it more than the other guys need it.
Let me ask you a specific question. Who pins who?
Shit, man. Black pins
Sting. Darby? Not Miro.
No. Because I feel like we're going to see Black and Miro go up against each other in the next one. I I feel like Buddy Matthews is going to do like Brody King is going to take out a lot of people.
Yeah.
Buddy Matthews is going to really like hurt the guy that will get pinned. And then that's when Malachi Black, Jesus Christ, will put away that guy. But I don't know who that guy will be. Maybe Darby.
So
He's easily tossed around.
I'm trying to think. Since Sting has been in AEW, has he taken a pinfall loss?
You're asking a lot of questions, man.
I'm just
You're
thinking
making me
because
sweat over here. I feel like I'm taking the SATs. Hold on, let me look that up.
just because the fact that I asked you the question, I'm thinking, oh, if Sting takes the loss, and I was thinking, okay, has Sting taken a pinfall loss in AEW since he's been around? And he's been around frequently with Darby Allin, like every stinking week.
I don't know how accurate this is, but it says it's at 100%. He's 9-0.
Okay, so Sting is undefeated in his matches?
Now, this new thing, AEWresults.com, that's probably right. 10 wins, 0 losses from 2022-2021.
So Sting is undefeated. Wow.
I guess.
Oh, man, that's
I
interesting.
think that's accurate.
He's never taken a loss, and certainly he's never been pinned.
Well, no, this doesn't make any sense. One group win. Okay, I don't understand. What am I even looking at?
Anyways.
See, now you got me sweating. I honestly feel like I'm in like class right now.
No, it's okay. It's fine. I'm just curious.
All right, but all right. So the next one we got here is, oh shit.
Another 6-man.
Here goes. No.
I already know what it is.
It's a one-on-one, but it's someone's time to shine here. We got the AEW TBS champion Jade Cargill taking on Athena.
Ooh, all right, Smoke, you up.
All right,
You up to
there's your
bat,
girl, man.
homie.
There's your girl. Go ahead.
Go ahead.
Double chocolate.
Do you think your girl's gonna pull it off, man, or do
Double
you think Athena might win?
I think
Either way, it's a win-win.
it's a win-win.
Personal feelings aside,
It's a win-win. Personal feelings aside, do I want to see Athena win to make sure that she, kind of solidifies herself in AEW? Yes. Do I think she's the one to to stop Jade's run? Also, yes. But
okay.
I do not think that this one will be the one she wins it at.
So you think she's gonna win further down the line?
I think they need to build it up a little bit more. And I think once they face each other at the next pay-per-view, that's when they'll take it off of Jade.
I actually agree with you. I'm gonna go with what you say too. I feel like Athena is the right person to do it because when you look around, I'm not saying anyone else isn't good, but like
It ain't Madison Rayne.
Yeah. So I'm gonna say that. Will she win this weekend? Maybe. Will she win eventually? I'm gonna have to say yes.
I just don't think it's this pay-per-view. I think that the next time they face each other, I think that's when they'll take it off of her. I do want to see a little bit of interaction between Jade and Britt Baker, just a little bit.
Okay.
See, that wouldn't be bad either.
So between Jade Cargill and Athena, I'm gonna have to go with Jade. I think her time is not done with the TBS championship. I think she's gonna continue winning. I mean, she does have her baddies and kind of in her back pocket that can kind of help her, assist her in winning sometimes too.
Is Red Velvet still hurt?
I believe so. I haven't seen her in a while, but from what I want to get out of this match is Athena's really good. We know she's very good in the ring. I want to see a clean, well-executed, well-thought-out. It's not going to be a technical masterpiece, but I want to see a good performance from Jade.
Yeah.
I just want to see something not necessarily different, but to show that you've been working at what you're doing, and I just want to see something different. Because Athena, she's going to carry the majority of the match.
She is.
She's very athletic.
I think I just want to see Jade pull out more of a moveset.
Yes.
I think I want to see more in what's in her arsenal. Like, what can she do? I'm tired of the power bombs, the power slams, and all that stuff. I want to see the more technical side of what she can do, and I'm hoping that she brings that out with an opponent like Athena.
So with Jade, her formula has been like, I'll do a move, I'll posture a little bit, I'll talk shit, all right, and then the opponent has a little run. You're like, oh, maybe this opponent finally beat her, and then Jade comes out,
slams them.
Yeah, and then that's it. But I do want to see an improvement from Jade, but I do think she's going to win the match.
All right, how do you guys feel about Jungle Boy and Christian Cage, man?
Ooh, this is good. I love it.
I'm going to throw it out here. I think Jungle Boy's probably going to take the win. I think it makes sense, but we could see a swerve.
I think first off, I do think the name Jungle Boy might be leaving him soon.
So it's funny you should say that, Smoke, because Jim Ross said this, I don't know, it's been like a couple years. He says Jungle Boy, what's his full name?
Jack Perry.
Jack Perry. Jungle Boy Jack Perry. So Jim Ross would call him Jungle Boy Jack Perry.
See, I like
on
that
purpose.
though.
I think so too. I think that sounds better.
Because
I think just Jungle Boy, yeah.
Because Jim Ross said
keep Jungle Boy.
Yeah, he said he's not going to be Jungle Boy forever. So you got to kind of throw in that Jack Perry every once in a while.
Then you're going to call him Jungle Man.
No, that sounds stupid. I want to call him Jungle Man.
Man,
Jungle Boy sounds cooler.
Can you imagine that Jungle Man? He comes out, just booms.
Cricket. But I think he should do the Jungle Man Jack Perry. I think that sounds a lot better. And rep that Perry last name, man.
Exactly.
Rep it strong. I think he's gonna take the win.
Oh, you're going with Jungle Boy?
I'm gonna go with Jungle Boy.
I'm gonna go with Christian has been on his promo game. He is so good.
He is. He's always good.
But this is a match he's got to put over Jungle Boy, man.
I would say so, yes.
He has to be that ruthless heel to make Jungle Boy's victory seem so much more. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's got to be special.
Because we could have seen this match on Rampage a year ago. You know what I'm saying? But now it's important.
I'm gonna go with Jungle Boy. He needs to solidify his kind of like his breakaway, his kind of solo run. The Christian's job in this whole thing is to elevate Jungle Boy, and I feel like he's doing that.
As he should.
Now, on the Jungle Boy side, he's excellent in the ring. I compared him to a young Shawn Michaels. I think he has all the tools to be a champion of some kind down the road.
Not as Jungle Boy, though.
Not as Jungle Boy, but he's extremely athletic, and he's super young. I think what he needs to improve on in his promo skills, he needs to connect with the crowd a little more. But Christian is a genius when it comes to the promos. But I think Christian's job in this is to elevate Jungle Boy Jack Perry. Jungle Boy goes over in this match. But I don't think it's going to be the end of this. I think this is not going to be a one-off thing. I think they might continue it for some reason. I don't think it's going to be the end.
So I'm doing a little research on him. I didn't know he was dating Anna Jay since last year. But also, I wanted to ask you guys, he had two other names he went by in the ring, Johnny Drake and Nate Coy. How do you feel about that? I kind of like Jack Perry better. His real name.
I like Jack Perry.
You said Johnny Coy?
Johnny. No, I think that's Johnny Drake and Nate Coy.
Nate Coy, I don't like. Johnny Drake?
Johnny Drake.
That's not bad.
That's okay.
I think too much of Nathan Drake when I hear that.
Yeah.
No. But all right, what do you guys think about this one? This is another 6-man tag match. We have Wardlow and FTR taking on Jay Lethal and the Motor City Machine Guns, which is Chris Sabin and Alex Shelley. That's some Impact guys.
Impact. Wow.
For Cordell over here.
Yeah, I know.
I haven't heard them names in forever.
I was going to say, it's been a hot minute.
Yeah.
Shit.
I'm going to say Wardlow and FTR. That's my opinion.
I'm going to go with Wardlow on this one. I can't even rep the Impact this time.
Man. See, I thought you'd be more psyched for this, Smoke.
I am excited.
Motor City Machine Guns.
I know.
Wow, man.
I know. I am excited, but I think I'm going to go with Wardlow.
I always liked Chris Sabin. I'll give him that.
Chris Sabin.
Alex Shelley's not bad either. It's just...
Chris Sabin is weird seeing him not really... like on the mainstream level.
Yeah.
Chris Sabin to me is a mix between Dean Ambrose, not John Moxley, but Dean Ambrose and AJ Styles.
Hey, it's funny you mentioned that.
That
was his biggest foe in Impact Wrestling was AJ Styles. They put on a hell of a match, and they were a team.
They were like he to me he was mini AJ, but he has like this bit. I think it's because of the way he looks. Mm-hmm. He looked like a Dean Ambrose.
He was. They were a team once, and he turned on AJ Styles, and they had a huge feud. He actually was the better one on the mic than AJ Styles. So, you know, it's weird seeing him not that important anymore.
Yeah, Sabin's 40 now. Alex Shelley is 39, man. That's crazy.
Wow.
They're getting up there.
It's crazy, too, because when I think of these guys, I still think of them as young guys. Like, I don't know why. Like,
like 25?
Yeah, they don't age.
Chris Sabin been around for a minute.
I know. They've been around a long time. But I'm going to go with, the easy one on this one is probably Wardlow FTR because, Jesus Christ, Wardlow has the TNT championship and FTR has about like 19 tag team titles around their waist. I mean, it would be silly for them not to win.
So this might be a stupid question because right now we're gonna jump into the casino ladder match. There is one participant who is not yet named.
Not named. Ooh,
So
wild
here's
card.
the thing. Will it be? I mean, do you think it's gonna be somebody who isn't announced yet, like a returning person or a debuting person, or am I stupid? Is this gonna be announced on like Rampage or something? I don't know.
I mean, I'm kinda,
So okay, wait, before we talk about who's not in the match, who's in the match exactly?
Yeah, so we have Dante Martin, we have
Yep.
Andrade, we have Roosh, we have Rey Fenix, we have Penta, we have Yuta, we have
Wow.
Claudio. Man, this match is gonna be fucking
That match is
wild,
stacked. They
man.
got a lot of high flyers in this match, and then you got Claudio that usually got like the power guys that kind of bounce other guys around too a little bit. Oh man, I have no idea because so what's on the table here is like, okay, you get a future AEW championship match. I want to say it's funny they didn't put Sammy Guevara in it. Why not?
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, I know. He's in like all of them, right?
You would think he would be an instant. The first thing I think of ladder matches AEW is like Sammy Guevara. I mean, he had a
not even
5-star
on the
with
card.
Yeah, exactly.
Wow. After 14 matches, almost like 50 people, he's not on the card.
Wow,
Damn.
that's crazy to think about.
Guess being with the JAS ain't shit, huh?
It's hard to predict the winner when you don't know all the participants. You know what? I'm just gonna say it. I'm gonna go with, even though I don't know the other guy that's involved, and I don't really know who it's gonna be. Maybe it's gonna be Sammy. I'm gonna go with Claudio. I think he wins it.
He's the Ring of Honor World Champ. That's why I'm not going with Claudio, but
Yeah.
I would say it might be Andrade or Dante or the TBD or the one who we don't know yet. Those are my three. I'm going to go with three.
I think I'm gonna just stay safe and go with Claudio.
Yeah, because
Man.
so usually the person that we don't know that's in the match, and then once they're revealed, like, oh, they're winning it.
Yeah.
Right? But
That's the thing.
because we haven't heard anything about like who's coming into AEW. That's been kind of like it's been kind of quiet recently.
You know Claudio's with Sarah Del Rey?
I did not know that.
You guys know who she is, right? The wrestler?
Yeah, I do.
I think so.
Didn't know that. He also went by Cream once.
By what?
Excuse me.
Yeah.
Was this in wrestling?
Yeah, I'm just looking at his own ring names. Cream. That's
Wow. I mean, with that kind of name, you're not gonna go anywhere, buddy. That's not
Jesus
gonna be on the
Christ.
WrestleMania marquee.
What about the very mysterious Ice? That was his other one.
Man, how many fucking names did he have?
Tenshi.
The very
Takami,
mysterious
Double
Ice.
C.
You're talking about Cesaro, right?
Cesaro. Yeah. Castiglierius. Antonio Cesaro, of course. Damn, man.
He went through a lot of name changes.
But what's Tenshi Takami? That's not even his. Anyway,
Wow. Okay.
you guys ready for the next one?
Yeah, let's do it.
We have the AEW World Tag Team Champions, Swerve and Our Glory, taking on the Acclaimed.
Ooh.
Do you think the Acclaimed will arrive
the
this
Acclaim?
weekend?
I'm trying
they will win?
to scissor everybody.
Jesus, that's Riddle would love that. Hey,
Scissor me, daddy.
Riddle would love to watch that.
Stop.
I'm so sorry.
Oh,
I love
man.
Riddle, man, but man, those texts, dude, I'm not even gonna say it because I don't want to call him out. Jesus Christ,
Yeah.
I can't get it out of my head, bro.
Bro.
Do you want to just get out the whole text messages since you're so
Nah,
concerned?
we're not
Yeah.
that kind of.
I can't tell by the
group.
way
We
you
ain't gonna
keep
be
trying to
talking
throw
about
them in
that
there.
shit. Nah.
Uh-huh.
We ain't gonna do that. We're the clean sheets, if anything. All right, we ain't no dirty sheets.
Nah, we ain't no dirty sheets.
I've actually thought about doing a spinoff of this podcast called The Clean Sheets. Nobody take that, please, because I'll fuck you. Not in that way. Sorry, Riddle. Look, next.
Wow.
Who do you guys
Hey,
think will
yo.
win? Who
Hey,
do
where's the sound effects for that?
Oh, sorry.
We should really take this thing away from him.
Yeah, he
We-
found a new toy and he
tired
loves
of
to play
this
with
shit.
it. Yep.
Hey,
All right, so
everyone likes to play with
hey,
something, right?
let's get back to the tag match.
Come on, that was good.
Hey, Smoke, what do you think? Swerve in Our Glory versus the Acclaimed. Who you got?
I'm gonna go with Swerve.
All right.
Hey.
I am going with people. I know people are really high on the Acclaim right now, and I kind I can't wait to see what they have to say when they come out, Max Caster. I'm gonna go with Swerving Our Glory just for the fact they are fairly new tag team champions, and I don't see them dropping the titles to the Acclaimed. The Acclaimed has not arrived in Chicago. They are going to lose. Bask in our glory. I missed that song.
I think the Acclaimed will arrive.
Wow, you going with them to win the tag titles?
I think them winning would definitely be a swerve. Am I right? Haha. No, I think they're gonna win.
It just keeps getting worse.
I know. I just keep going, man.
Where are those crickets
I can
at
go
again?
all night. I can go all night. No, it's obviously, obvious choice would be Swerve in Our Glory. But if you think about it, most of their fucking run has been on Rampage, their second show. I feel like they're just not hitting. For some reason, they're just not hitting as well as many other tag team champs who were on Dynamite and not Rampage. So I'm going to say the Acclaimed just to spice things up. I'm going to say that.
All
right, cool.
All right, how do you guys feel about Ricky Starks versus Powerhouse Hobbs?
Ooh.
This one's tough too.
This is actually...
I think I'm gonna go with Ricky Starks on this one.
Yeah.
I love his promos.
Ricky Starks, he is a future champion, probably main champion in the making. Everybody's extremely, extremely high on Ricky. He cuts these really passionate, well thought out promos, and he's someone that actually you can build a company around. You can be like, this is my number one guy, Ricky, go. He could do that. Him and his feud with Powerhouse Hobbs has been tremendous. But right now, I like Powerhouse Hobbs too. The safe one, the easy pick is Ricky Starks, right? Because you figure, all right, he's the face, he's a sympathetic baby face.
Is there even an easy pick this time?
I think so.
I don't know, man.
I feel like the Ricky's the easiest one, but I feel like Powerhouse Hobbs is a guy that you can build around too. He's a really improving. You can see that he's putting in the work. But I am gonna go with Ricky Starks on this one. I think this is going to be something that we're going to look back at a year from now. I'm like, this was the start of what he's become and will become
this is
eventually.
A singles push, you think, right?
Yeah.
Maybe.
Yep.
I was going to say Hobbs until you said that. Maybe this is his singles push. I'm going to have to say Ricky Starks. But there is a chance Hobbs will win to further kind of put this destruction onto Starks to make his build up even more important.
Yeah.
So it could be that. That was my old answer. But yeah, I'm gonna say Starks.
Okay, cool.
All right, what about this next one? We have two left. Hang in there. We got the Elite taking on TBD. What did that? Was that not? Wasn't no? Hold on. That they're taking on. Who the fuck are they taking on?
It's It was either going to be the Dark Order, Best Friends.
But Dark Order dropped out, right? Because somebody got hurt.
Oh,
wasn't that a backstage promo where the guy's like, I mean, Cordell, you watched, right? Didn't the Dark Order have that backstage thing in the locker room saying like
they did.
Somebody was hurt?
They did.
So are they dropped out or dropped out of just a match?
I think they dropped out.
Oh, so it's going to be the Elite versus Best Friends?
That's it? I'm not, no offense to the Best Friends, but come on, man.
No, I think we saw our main event on Dynamite. I think it was just that match. I do think that they are going to go against the Dark Order.
So we took a second here. We paused the recording. We don't know who actually will win the match because we're recording this like before this. We're recording this in like Thursday, so we don't know the Rampage results. But it's either going to be the Elite taking on the Best Friends or the Dark Order, because I guess Hangman is going to join the Dark Order group.
Yes.
Which I find a lot more fascinating. So I'm assuming it's going to be the Dark Order versus the Elite. That's my prediction for the TBD. And if it's going to be the Dark Order versus the Elite, who do you guys think will win?
I'm gonna go with the Dark Order.
Okay.
Especially with Paige joining.
I just think because Kenny Omega returned in he's been gone so long, and him pairing up with the Young Bucks versus Hangman and the Dark Order, it's like man, I can't see them getting spoiled that way. It's like Kenny Omega is been gone such a long time, and he's
back. He's back to clean house.
Yeah, man, the cleaner is back with the Young Bucks, and it's funny. It's because the Young Bucks, I mean, they've been so good for so long. And
they put on a hell of a match last night.
They do, and it's to have them not have any gold around their waist seems weird to me. I know a lot of people get bored of the same tag teams winning all the time, but I'm going to go with the Elite on this one.
All right.
I'm going to agree. I can see more of a possibility with Hangman and the Dark Order's group because I don't really see the Dark Order winning. They're just not really there.
It's something about Hangman joining them.
Oh, of course.
Yeah.
He was AEW World Heavyweight Champion, so it's like, yeah, that's a big deal.
But I'm going to still say the Elite, man. I'm going to say that for the same reasons that Neal was saying. It's just, it doesn't seem like they're going to lose. I can't picture that. All right, but what about the main event? As if the whole card wasn't enough. Jesus Christ. We got
19 hours later, we're finally at the main event.
We got Jon Moxley taking on CM Punk. Dude, this match is going to air at like 1 a.m.
Hey, kids,
That's
man.
how the last one was. Well, not the last one, but like 3 pay-per-views
when it was
ago.
only Cordell and I doing it.
That shit ended at 12:30.
Hey, luckily
it's a 5-hour fucking pay-per-view.
Hey, luckily it's Labor Day on Monday, so guys, you can stay up late as you want, man, because it'll be a long fucking night.
This is true, man.
So all right. So everybody saw what happened on Dynamite when it was Jon Moxley beating CM Punk in 3 minutes. Mox cut a really great fucking promo on him. I think just Mox right now, he's on top of his game. Punk is the chaser. He's chasing Mox. He is not on his level right now. He's not 100%. He's not what he was a year ago when he first came about. He's definitely not what he was in like 2010, 2011, 2012. And definitely not what he was in, back in his, Ring of Honor days. So it's like, does Punk have what it takes? Can he match the intensity level and the physicality of what Mox is going to bring to him? Because Mox said it best himself. He tests people. He see what they're made of. And does Punk have it in him to be the AEW World Heavyweight Champion again? I don't think he does. It's Mox's time right now. He's going to win.
That's a big prediction, man. I don't know. I think either way, it's going to be a difficult decision. I'm going to have to say, maybe Moxley. I don't know. I think Mox needs it more.
I think I agree with you. I think I'm gonna go with Moxley. I think Moxley needs. Like you said, he's the one who's putting on a lot of the good promos and everything, and I think he's gonna win. And
I think though too, like it's funny because any other match, I would say Punk is the favorite. I'm a huge CM Punk fan. It's actually funny too because CM Punk and Jon Moxley are my two favorite wrestlers going at it. So it's like either way, it's a win for me. And I was so shocked by what happened in their 3-minute match, and Mox just ran over Punk. And it's like, all right, what are they gonna build off of that? Punk was selling the ankle and all that kind of stuff. But I think people are like, oh, why did they give that match away for free on television? Well, they did it for a reason, to set up the rematch on the pay-per-view that everybody already bought tickets to. So it's like, I just think Mox times right now, he's better now right at this moment than he's ever been in his whole entire career, and I don't see that stopping anytime soon.
I think they're gonna put on one hell of a match because these two are two powerhouses, aggressive as fuck. They both are alpha dogs, and so I think that match is gonna be one hell of a match. I think somebody gonna bleed.
Oh, I think both the guys are gonna bleed, and I think it's gonna be longer than 3 minutes.
Well, I'll put money on someone's gonna bleed. We got Mox in it, man.
If only they made this match. AEW doesn't really do this too often. I think it's just a regular match, but I think they could have made it maybe add a stipulation to it, maybe make it more interesting.
That's true. I mean, they really don't need that.
No,
but I do agree.
Doesn't need it.
They could have done something. Maybe if they have like a second match after this, it'll be a stipulation, more of like a more bloody street fight type of match.
Same thing with like Punk did with MJF. It's something much more violent.
But the first match is usually no stipulation.
But this would be the second match technically.
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 So are we under the consensus that Punk's issue injury thing is kayfabe to build this up? Or do you think he hurt himself by accident? They called the match and then he's like, oh, actually, you know what? I think I'm good. And then they built towards this. I don't know if it was
I don't know. Last night he was looking like a sad fucking puppy. I'm like, what's wrong? Like,
Yeah.
He's old man Punk now, man. I think that's his new gimmick.
about to cry and shit. I'm like, what you
And
doing?
I think all this is by design because I think they're gonna make it seem like Punk he's extremely vulnerable right now.
a lot of people think he's turning heel.
Yes, I think he'd be a really great heel too because Mox is obviously he's kind of like the anti-hero. He's kind of like the Stone Cold of today, where he's like he's a face, but he does the bad guy things. And he's so likable, and people cheer him, and people like Mox. So, looking at face value here, I think a lot of people are not so high on Mox because they're tired of the blood and all that kind of stuff. But I think if you look at his work, he's a brawler. He's actually very good technically in the ring. I don't know if you guys really pay attention to that, but I think he's pretty technically sound. He's not the most athletic guy, but he's very good. Punk, he could put on a good match with anybody. And I think this match, who needs to win it more? Obviously, Mox is the undisputed AEW heavyweight champion, so obviously he needs to win it to retain his championship. Punk is in a spot where I don't think he would have thought he was going to be in right now. He's the one. It's funny too because when you come about and you've been gone for such a long time, you have the advantage over everybody because nobody knows what you can bring to the table. Now It's been a year already, so it's like, all right, we know Punk, what he can do. He's had good matches with Darby Allin and MJF, but is he on this level with Mox? And I don't think he is, and it's hard for me to say that.
All right, well, hey, time will tell, like I say a lot. But we're in for a big weekend. So for us, everyone watching, it's going to be a busy fucking weekend. We got NXT, we got AEW, we got WWE.
Yeah, guys, we're going to
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, we're going to be balls deep in wrestling all weekend. I just put it that way.
Okay.
We're going to be balls deep.
All right.
Yeah.
I don't know if I like that reference. How do you feel about that, Cordell?
I mean, the both of y'all been making references this whole time, so it is what it is.
Shout out to Riddle.
Jesus Christ.